And the last thing I'm gonna talk about is ReZero. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm a big fan of ReZero. I've watched it twice, but I didn't watch the director's cut because the director's cut literally came out as soon as I had finished my second watch. I didn't want to watch that third time, and on top of that too, each episode was an hour. So shout out to DB Zenkai. He told me, he came into my chat one day. I was kind of mad about this, but I wasn't really. I'll explain why I was a little mad. But now it's Zenkai. I'll tell y'all what I was mad about. But he came into my chat and said, yo, I know you're excited for ReZero Season 2. Said, yo, you already know. He said, yo, if you didn't watch the director's cut, watch the last couple of minutes of it. So what do? I watch the last couple of minutes. So now this is why I was mad, right? I didn't have to watch the last couple of minutes. You know why? Because ReZero, the official Twitter, tweeted out, yo, here's what we have to say about REM. And then they go and they show the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes of the director's cut, and I was so mad. I was like, bro, like I didn't even have to check this out. They was gonna tweet it anyway. I was just like, whatever. So and then this is the even madder part. The episode opens up with that. I was like, oh my, gotta be kidding me. But whatever. So let me get to my ReZero 2 notes. All right. So ReZero Season 2 is a trip. Like, I can tell the season's gonna be a trip. I can already tell it's gonna be a trip. And it's gonna be a wild ride. It's gonna be a very enjoyable ride. I will enjoy it from top to bottom. Just like I'm gonna enjoy it out of high school. I guess I don't have the same energy for Fire Horse. I know it's gonna happen. But even if I didn't, that first episode was a little doozy. Because this episode of ReZero was really good. I liked it a lot. I liked the pacing of it, especially. The studio did a really good job of the animation, but what's going on in ReZero Season 2 is very interesting, right? For starters, for those of you, I really love REM a lot, but at the start of the episode, Subaru says to Amelia, he says, yo, tell him how REM feels and all this other stuff, and Subaru obviously feels the same way because you can tell by his facial expressions. You can tell how he feels telling this to Amelia. You can just tell that he feels the same way about REM, how he feels about Amelia. And even Zenkai told me that. He's like, yo, look, Subaru likes both, and he has a hard time picking between both. So in this episode, he's trying to tell her, but he's struggling. And then Amelia just says, who is REM? And his heart, like, he's like, what? Like, you don't know who REM is? So what happens is why he forgets is because REM got her stuff taken by Gluttony, I think, and I want to talk about that too, but not right now. She gets her basically her whole identity, memories, all that stuff taken by Gluttony. So she's just a sleepless body. She's just there. And Subaru, he kills himself, right? Because that's what he does. He does return by death, but this time it's a little different. And he realized that he can't. Now he realizes that and even when he kills himself too, he literally says, yo, I will kill myself as many times as I want, because he wants to save REM. He wants to make sure that she's good. And he says, yo, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna kill myself 1,000 times over. And this is where we're starting to see like Subaru's powers. They fix a lot of stuff in season 1, but I feel like season 2 is now like, all right, we're gonna really show you what Subaru Natsuki's powers is about. I feel like I messed up his name in the beginning. Yo, if you've been watching this, or if you're new, you're watching this video, this is 5:49 a.m. So if I call him any other name but Subaru Natsuki, it's because it's 5:49 a.m. and I'm tired as fuck. But I did this because I love the peoples, all right? We the people. But yeah, so I feel like the season 2 is gonna let you know, like, yo, Subaru's powers, they're helpful, but they're helpful to a limit. And by that I mean, when he says he wants to save REM over and over, he's gonna kill himself and this, that, and the third. He's kind of like, he's cracking a little bit because he really wants to save her, because that was his whole thing and shtick in season 1. Yo, I can save whoever if I do it. And at season 1, they showed this a little bit, but not as much as they're showing it now in this first episode. My man's killed himself, right? And before he killed himself, he contemplated, oh, I'm gonna have to go against Battle Geese again. I'm gonna have to fight him again. Like, I really don't want, like, he really didn't want to do that. All the stuff that he just did to get to this point, he feels like he's gonna have to do again. But what happens when he kills himself? He wakes up in the cart with Amelia again, and it's like, now is letting you know, like, all right, his powers are limited now. Cause he can't fix everything anymore. And I mean, he probably still fix stuff, but he can't fix everything. And I was interested. I'm like, you know, season 1, that was this whole thing. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix that. You know, return by death, fix all that. Return by death, fix that. Return by death, fix that. Like the first, like, was it 2 episodes, or the first episode was an hour long because he's just killing himself, or he's dying over and over again, trying to like, you know, not trying to fix, but fixing everything, failing, fixing that, failing, learning from his mistakes. Now it's almost like, all right, you kind of are limited, so you have to make do what you have, or else once you get that checkpoint, you're kind of fucked. And that's what it is here. He's at his checkpoint, he's kind of fucked. So with that being said, REM is forgotten, and we may not see her this season. And this is a positive and a negative. I want to say this is a negative because, you know, I really enjoyed REM. I feel like she really added to Subaru's character. She was kind of his I'm gonna say this is the weird, I don't know, I'm gonna mix it up, but yeah, she really added to Subaru. Like, she was like kind of like his right hand, you know. She helped him out in a lot of situations. She was always there for him. She comforted him. She helped my boy out. But the reason why this is a positive too is because Amelia hasn't really grown, right? Her character has kind of been static. She hasn't, like, she'll like be here and there, but now, cause, and I'm bouncing around the place, right? We're gonna go back. But now Amelia, you know, like the speech she gave at the end, she's saying, yo, I want to help you out. I want to save Ren. And Subaru really wants to save Ren. Like I said, he was willing to kill himself over and over again. But she says to him, she's like, yo, like, you know, I'll help you. You've helped me so much. I'll help you. And it's good to see that, because I feel like this is going to be where Amelia kind of grows. You know, she's kind of become I'm going to say she's kind of going to develop a little bit. Because you didn't really see her develop at all in season 1. I feel like season 2, and I haven't read it, but season 2, I feel like she's going to develop. She's going to become, you know, I'm not going to say a larger than life character, but she's just going to become a character I care about a little bit more. I didn't really care for her in season 1. I just said, yo, my boy likes you. Okay, cool. I liked Rem because Rem was always on his side. Rem gave me a reason to like her. Amelia didn't really give me a reason. She was just like there, I'm gonna say. But now I feel like when she develops and she grows, and I feel like I'm growing a little bit more attached to her, now it's just like, okay, I like you now. On top of that too, you know, even I like this too. Right, I like how when Subaru does Return by Death, they added this. Like, now you can like see like all the thoughts he had and everything that was happening in between. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But on top of that too, when Rem was dying, her final thoughts was, and I learned this from an Easter egg, her final thoughts was like Subaru and her like older with the kid, but it's her like long hair holding a child, which is to assume that the child that is there is Subaru's, which is kind of interesting. On top of that too, she loves Subaru, bro. She loves Subaru, and she wants Subaru to save her, because she literally says, yo, like, that's the hero. You know, her last thoughts is like, you know, or her last words, I think, is like her being with the hero. So I really, you know, even if we don't see her this season, I still love Rem. But I'm interested to see like where this goes, how they build Amelia up. So where's my last notes on this? Oh, Crush got her memories taken as well, but you know, she's not the same person. So she's not hollow like Rem, but she's kind of like, oh, hey guys. And she's not, because Crush in the first season was like really, you know, she was saying she's Macho Man Randy Savage, far from average, nice stuff. But she was a little bit tougher, like, and so now she's a little bit calmer. Doesn't really, you know, go into analyze. She's just, hey, hi. And during this too, Felix he's kind of like, yo, we don't bangs with this no more. Like, yo, we gonna get our shit taken away? Word? Like, nah, y'all don't bangs with this no more. But Wilhelm feels differently. Wilhelm's like, nah, yo, we need to get this revenge. And Wilhelm was like that in season 1, so it's not really like, it's not really off that he would act like that, because season 1 he wanted to get revenge because people wiped his wife off the face of the earth. I actually want to talk about that too, because this is interesting. Because, you know, if you guys remember, and this is interesting too, and I really want to talk about this, so let me film this Wilhelm part real quick. So yeah, Wilhelm, I expect him to act like that. Like when I like kind of half out, I like looked away for a little bit. Felix said, I went out, and I looked away, looked back, and I was like, oh, Okay, then Wilhelm was like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna be a part of this. And Crush was like, yeah, we have to stay part of this. We have to help everybody out. We have to make sure that like this doesn't keep happening. And I really like that. But even too, like I said, Amelia's gonna grow, because even what she said to Subaru at the end was like really like touching, because she was like, yo, I'm gonna help you out. So we're seeing a start. But what I wanted to say about the whales and about the sins were, yo, look, Battle Geese. That's how you say his name? Battle Geese? I don't know. But my man was kind of broke, all right? He was kind of broken. He twisted up Rem. He did all this other wild shit to her. He was kind of broke, right? The two other sins they mentioned, which I forget their names right now, because like I said, it's 5:56 a.m. Yeah, them dudes is broke. Now, the reason why I said the whale, I want to talk about it real quick, because if you went to the whale's cloud or whatever, you got forgotten about. But now this is kind of making sense, because I want to say his name was Gluttony. I think that's his name is Gluttony. I think that was one of the sins for them. He says his power is taking this stuff away from you. This is a theory of mine, but I wonder if that Gluttony's inside of the smoke, whatever, that the whales bring. Cause he's like, yo, you basically fucked up our pet. It's like, that was our pet. And then when you go inside the whale, you get forgotten about. So I wonder if that's like, it's a little like, was that one of that thing? But like I said, these sins are broken. I like Battle Geese is OD. He was twisting around like it was nothing but, yo, my man's was standing in the middle of the shits, and Crush was like, run him over. And he was like, just stood there. Everything exploded. I was like, oh my gosh, yo, this guy's godlike. And then he's like, yo, why'd you try to run me over, bro? I was just standing here. Y'all try to kill me just now. And then on top of that, too, Gluttony, right? Because I think that one was greed. Gluttony was like just pulling up, kind of like toying with Rem. And then he just pulled up and just took Rem's memory and identity and stuff. And I'm like, yo, these dudes are kind of broken. What the fuck? So, yo, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen this season. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen, because a lot of stuff happened. This was like this is like a really good episode to me. Like with all the anime that dropped, God of High School is up there, but this one was a really good episode. I enjoyed it from start to finish. I feel like it's that's something that ReZero really does well, is pacing. I feel like this pacing was really good. Especially the times where Subaru went and he killed himself and came back. Like, I don't know. It's just really good. I'm actually going to be really excited to talk about this too. So, I'm excited. But, that's all I have on my podcast notes. So, this has been an episode of the Code Otaku.